Bruh. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Come on. 3 in a row, baby. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Doing it, baby. Doing it, baby. Doing it, baby. Oh my goodness, dude. It ain't natural, man. This ain't natural. This shit ain't natural, dude. It ain't natural, man. It's not cool, man. It's not cool, bro. But I will say, I don't excuse, once again, whatever allegations that were made about that man. Again, I like to speak in generalities for a reason. Keeps things real nice and easy. But if you put a little 2 and 2 together, got a couple brain cells, you can make sense of what I'm getting at. But it's insane to me that you can be put away for the rest of your days. For the rest of your days. It's our problem free, you know, philosophy. Why the fuck they do that to that man? You know what I'm saying? Why they do that to that dude like that? It is insane to me that you can literally be put up just because it's your way of life, because it's spirituality, just because how you move, how you live. Because I wanted to say it too, because I thought that was insane. That dude didn't even get put up for the thing that he did, that they said that he had allegedly did. He didn't even get put up for it. That's insane to me. It's like you would think that you did something as heinous as those type of allegations, that's why you would get sentenced. But you telling me that you can go because for the rest of your days because of something like this? I make a video, boom. I talk about certain things and done. I speak about injustices and stuff, and that could just be it for me. It ain't natural. These ain't natural movements. This is not natural stuff for people to do. This shit ain't real. It's not natural, bro. To put a man down for some shit like that, dude. What is it? Just a little bit. Man, I missed the bag, dude. These little clap caps is cool and all, but man, I missed the bag, bro. It ain't natural, man. It's good, but it ain't that bag stuff, bro, man. I miss that bag stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I think that's insane, bro, that, you know, you could just speak on how you see this unnatural stuff to be, and you try to put a little sense to it, and you can go down for stuff like that. And which kind of like what I was alluding to with the dude, is kind of like, dude, like, you don't have to, I gotta care, but you don't. Like, you can hit up anything and anybody, and definitely me, but if I decide, I gotta make sure I don't. I gotta walk on eggshells and wonder what could happen to me because I see what's happening to other people. Because I choose to speak out on what is happening to other people. How insane is that? So you telling me I can lose my whole life, career, everything I've ever worked for, off of some he say, she say, some word on the street, just cause a motherfucker tired of me? Just cause you fed up. Ain't that about a bitch. Just cause you done, you gotta fuck with my life. Just leave. Why just leave? Why you gotta? And like I said, I know it's probably way more complicated than that, and there's a whole story and all this other stuff. I'm just speaking on that part though. Like, the man didn't even go down for the thing that they said they wanted to take him down for, that was serious enough to actually take him down for. Insane, dude. Man, this world's finished, dude. It's insane, man. And it's crazy because, like, people will deny it and still go out and live their lives or wherever way they want to. They'll make it however they want to and still find a way to justify, that this downfall. They'll still find a way to be cool with not seeing this life for what it is and why they would have to maybe slow down or stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? They don't see. And like I said, he ain't nothing but, like I heard that he ain't no funky ass human too. Like, I see it, dude. It's like, but the fact that this funky human can't go out and do whatever he want to go do and speak however he want to speak without the looming fear of something being right over your shoulder because you speaking on something, because you feel like you can give some type of help to somebody. And because it unfortunately aligns with, well, fortunately, but it aligns with certain people doing things they don't need to be doing to people. You gotta, you know what I mean? They gotta give you a way out of life. It's like, man, at this point, you don't know what, you know what I mean? How, like, you don't know what it could be for. Shout out to Dolo talking about it, like, with celebrities. You don't know, they don't know why they got famous. They don't know why people really like them for for them being who they are. You don't know why. It could not be for that. It could be for this. It could be for anything. Like, you don't know why you can get fucking, taken out or beat up, sent to jail. You don't know. You don't even know. You don't even know nowadays. At least back then you had a clear indication. I did this. I'm going to jail for it. You don't even know now. Freedom of speech out the fucking window. What's that? Told you. Like I said in the last video, you got a lot of rights. This Constitution is real heavy right now, dude. This Constitution is heavy as fuck, dude. There's so many things that protect you that I don't even listen to in the first place. But because you constantly have an argument, the fact that it's on the paper, you constantly arguing the fact that it's on the paper. You worrying about your safety. Like what? You worrying about your life, like your livelihood. You weren't like what? Why do you even rights? What is that? Rights. Protected who? Protected what? We don't know nothing about that, dude. We told you already. This is school built. We told you how I was and how I felt, and how my people felt back in the day, really. But how I felt, they felt, I felt, we felt, they felt, I felt. Same, no 400-500 years of a person living, me, them, my family, people. Like, I felt this way, they felt that way, we felt this way, I still feel this way. I still feel the way they feel. I felt the way that they felt, meaning I still feel the way I used to feel. And through 4,500, 11 days, 45 hours, 29 minutes, I still feel like this. Right. We taught you that you don't have those. We just didn't tell you specific. We didn't say. We called it liberation. We set you free. What? And you over here complaining. Talking about rights, Constitution. Didn't I give you 500 last week? Didn't I give you... Didn't I already... Didn't you eat last year? Man... You hollering, talking around there, hollering about stomping, running here and all. Talking about rights, Constitution, and that's what you just want to keep waving that around like this dumbass flag that we built up. You want to keep waving that around like it means something. You want to like this your mouth. Keep talking that shit. I'm gonna take that shit from you too. The whole thing. We're gonna start over. We're gonna completely start over. Keep talking and keep telling me you got things like that and you think you're important and you trying to like fight for something. That's hilarious, dude. You keep going for it. I don't know how far you think you're gonna get. But clearly my people already have it together that you're not. That we've had thousands of years to figure this out. We've already had it that you believe that whatever we say is the truth. We are your God, and we will be addressed as such. We no longer wear these things, we wear this. We look like this now. We're fitting these modern times. This is now the modern way to look. Doesn't mean that we don't still feel like this. I mean, we like you. We care. We do care about you for the most part. We just don't want you to realize you can do kind of like whatever you want. Or what you have to do. What you have to do. We could, you know what I'm saying? We could let you know that, but then, you know, And like I say, and that's what the whole teeter-totter is for me too, dude. I'm all about it then. If people don't really care about their own lives like that, it's just like, but don't move out of my way, man. I'm trying to stay out of it. Move out of my way then. Because it's like, dude, like I say, dude, man, if you ain't ready to fisticuff, put the gun down. Well, I'm not going to walk to you. I'm not going to, no. So it's like, yeah, man, people on it, dude. It ain't natural, though. It ain't natural, man. And you can see it because you know for a fact that when you see something like that, you can tell that it's not cool. You can just see it. Because the question is, how did we get to this point? People aren't seeing that. Just like that experiment with the kids in college going to and being put in jail and stuff like that, and they had the whole experiment. You don't see where it came from. You don't see that this house, this place, this whole thing that you see, this ecosystem of a system, is how it was constructed from the beginning for you to believe that it's real. Like I said, they went through that whole experiment, but like I said, it was only a couple days or something like that. It wasn't even a full week, I don't think they said. They tried to make it 2 weeks. It only made it like 3 days or something like that. To where these college kids truly thought they, like, because before, of course, it's just kids. They had their own lives. They were, just regular, normal people just trying to make it in the world. To full-blown criminal activity, full-blown mischievous, on both sides, activity on both ends. You could clearly see that there was a lot of miscommunication, a lot of just, it went so fast because that's just how it was built. You can't stray away from these rules. And when you put somebody in confines, which was still my whole deal with these last, the last 2 videos, in confines, there's no way out of that confine. It's so simple, yet people, once again, complicate the fact that it's as easy as it is. You're stuck in this one way. So they go, we're recreating this. You're in jail. We're gonna make this as real as possible. Prison inmates and the people, mind you, they're in a college, and these people are like, this is what it is now. This is your real life. You are now 0, 5, 12, 29, 45. You know what I'm saying? This is you now. This is who you are. You're no longer a real human being. We're going to make this as real as possible. They couldn't even take themselves out of the fact that they were still in college. That they were just doing an experiment. They literally couldn't take themselves out of it. There was a lot of suffering, a lot of issues, and they even talked about how it's like, dude, if I could have gotten out of it, I would have, but for some reason I was just in a trance to do it. I just had to do what I had to do because it was this thing that I had to do. I was told to do it. I started to think about how to do it. I started to plan the way it was needed to be done. And so when you see history and wonder how we got here, and you can't take yourself out the fact that it's not supposed to be like this, stop the experiment. Stop the experiment. People are getting beat up. People are getting starved or starving themselves and all kinds of, oh my God. Oh God. It's insane. Please stop. These are just little boys, little babies, little kids. Stop the experiment, please. Please stop the experiment. And you go 2,000 years later. Stop the stop things. Come on, dude. And so now we live like this because people said this is the guidelines that we've given you. This is what it is. Enjoy it. You don't get to change it. You play the game that we made. It's like simple as you go to this, you saw, if it's being sold to you, dude. If there's an advertisement, for it, question if you need it. Let's say you do, doesn't really matter, don't. You go and you buy, you go to the store, you see the advertisement, you're at home, watching TV, favorite cartoon, slide to the commercial. Oh man, look at this new cool thing, we've never seen this. We just made it hot, fresh off the shelf. Let's get it. This new fancy fangled manangled thing, right? Let's get it. And you go, alright, well, I want one of those. Let me go down to the old game store, buy one of these, you know what I'm saying? Have a good old experience. Again, if it's being advertised and sold to you, question if you need it. You sit and play this game, and that is the games you play, because it was constructed for you to play. You don't want to play this game. You don't even know that you don't want to play this game. You don't even know that you don't want to subscribe to said game. But they say, hey, when they advertise it about 1,000 times, you must like this. You must like this the way that I want you to like it. You must want to do these things the way. You must play out this way now, being this thing. You see how you've seen this thing, now be this thing. Now start to do this thing the way that we showed you how you need to do them. You need to now recreate and act like said thing that we showed you. Go watch the show. Did you know we had a show? Go watch go read the manga. Did you know that we have manga? Go watch, you know what I'm saying? Go be around these people. Did you know that we've created friends for you to have so that you can be around these people? Go. But if you don't, like, what I mean is if you created your own game, well, for one, they're going to, you know what I'm saying? They're going to do whatever they can to, which is my deal. But if you created your own game, you'll realize that there's no other game you want to really play. That these societal structures would immediately collapse for you in your mind if you to realize that your imagination and this thing that you got called a body, you know what I'm saying, this fucking is more important than the games that are being played around you by other individuals. You'll start to kind of see. You'll see it. You'll be like, oh, none of this fucking matters. Stop the experiment. We don't need it. You'll start to see it. You'll be like, oh, I can now know that this has all been constructed. I can now stop the experiment. That's what the people that you see that don't necessarily make it, the people that they try to silence, shadow ban, dox, do all this stuff to, really think about it. The people you don't like, people say you need to hate. They go to that majority thing again. People say that the people that you need to hate, you need to not like. That's weirdo shit. That you don't do stuff like that. I taught you in the game, in the instruction manual, this is the game and how you need to play this game. The way they're playing that game, that's ridiculous, dude. That's a dumb game. Who plays that? Stupid. You know the game to play. You know which pairs to buy. You know what screen and flat back screen you like. You know what, you know what you like. right? You know what you like, right? I just told you. You like what you like. We read it together. In the manual. You like what you like. We know what you like. We know exactly what you like. We know everything that you like. We made it up. You go back and look at all these people, dude, in history, and you'll see that they realized that they didn't want to play the game, that they had their own game, that they made their own game. They got crushed for it. Whether it being too brash or too whatever the case, and too forthright, because they realized, a lot of them probably, Aries or something like that, or some fire or whatever the case, and then they really went out there, you know what I'm saying? Or Gemini, they don't know how to shut up or something, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But just somebody that really saw it and was just like, boom, you know what I'm saying? And realized, this ain't it. I got my own game. I got my own ways and thoughts and ways to be. I know how to, I don't have to live this. And oh, snap. And nobody else realizes they're still in the experiment? Oh, no. Now I gotta tell them. I gotta tell them they're in the experiment. They're in the game. They're in the Tron game. They're in it. They don't know that they're in it. They don't know if they could just... They'd realize. And then they'd tell other people. Like those great figures used to do. Write it down. Speech, whatever the case. Put themselves out there. Lord, hey, somebody, hey, listen, hey, guess what? Hey, guarantee you, hey, promise it. Hey, guess what? What up? That, for sure, dude, I'm telling you, no joke, for real, like no lie. Didn't you see in the manual we gave you right there in the subsection CBF of the GD, of the B, of the BCDs, of the BCBs? Right there, the BBL, BBC, all of it, right there, say it. That nigga don't know what he talking about. That is said right there. You don't see it? You don't see it right there. It's there. That nigga don't know what he talking about. It's right there. Look. We gave you the game and told you how this is normal. You play these games. You just play the football game. You play the basketball game. You don't play the weird games. You play these games. And then in this game, the way we structure to tell you how to live, it says right there that whatever he's kicking, don't listen to it. And which is cool, technically, because, people think you're crazy. It's kind of like you know what I'm saying? People think you're crazy. Like if I were to just speak on normal, natural stuff and didn't do all this, like I said, it's the reason I speak. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't do that, so let me be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let me be crazy. That's me. That's me, dude. You ain't even gotta listen. You know what I'm saying? Don't even. I ain't even saying nothing, dude. I'm not even. What am I even getting on about, to be honest? This is a bunch of mumbo jumbo. That's all it is, dude. It's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. So there's no cause for alarm. Everything's cool. Make sure you vote. Do your taxes. Breathe your airs and waters. Love thy neighbors and all that good stuff, or whatever not. Or hate them, I guess. Whatever narrative, you know what I'm saying, they're cool with kicking. That's what I like it too. I, I like it too. You know, hey, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. We cool with it. I'm cool with it. You cool? You like it? I love it. And I want some more of it. Mm-hmm. 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 That's right. That's right. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Mm-hmm. So let's continue to be cool with it. Hey.